Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun show. Today we will be making Monkey.
I knew you were going to say that. That's right, folks.
I knew you knew I was going to say
that. Tonight for our quick craft, we're basically just going to whip up another but larger white Martian ape, the four-armed variety, just so they have a glorious leader. This miniature, in case you guys aren't familiar, is a Bronze Age miniature. Absolutely stunning sculpt, but we just want one just a little bit bigger, so we're going with this guy. Yes, he's a lot bigger, but that's what we're going with. It's going to be simple. We've got one of these.
Monkey 1 and Monkey 2?
Yeah. This, both of them we got from Hobby Lobby. They're about $7 each, I want to say. But we're going to take this abominable snowman and lop his arms off with the hot knife. You ready to fire it up?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not going to burn off my fingerprints this time.
Please don't hurt yourself. Please be safe and use caution when using a hot knife. He's pretty good with it, and we're just going to chop off his arms. Don't rush it. Let the tool do the work, and just stick with the cut where you were at, and just let it do its job. It's probably just not heated up yet. And, of course, we'll be saving Abominable for some other craft maybe later on because he still has some good parts.
The legs aren't useful.
What?
The legs will not be useful.
Yeah, we kind of have an idea, but that's...
We know exactly what we're using them for.
Well, we might have to get another one.
That is correct. We might have to get another one.
Because we might end up chopping off the legs. But, always save your plastic animal parts or, anything you can. You never know when it'll come in handy. While he's doing that, is it starting to melt?
I don't know.
Because we can use a blade, and just saw through it, but I'd rather not.
No, I do not want to do that.
And we've already mixed up.
Oh, it is definitely starting to.
Okay, then do what you're supposed to do. We don't want to be liars tonight. We do want this to be a quick craft for you folks.
Yeah, last time we said we weren't going to lie to you and making a quick craft. We, in fact, lied to you and made a quick craft, 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, the craft was done, though.
But...
This one's going to take a little bit more work.
It was still not quick. Okay, what is your definition of quick? Because my definition of quick...
Under an hour. That foil your plans? Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Under an hour, folks.
I had a very specific plan, and it wasn't the plan you think I was going to make. So...
Well, I mixed up some milliput because that's what we're going to use to hide the connection point for the two arms that we're gluing on. We're also going to pin them with a couple of pieces of wire from paperclip. And is it cutting? Don't force it. Just let the tool do the work. Here, let me show you something. Watch. Hold them upside down.
Yes.
Put the knife in. Which one did you start here?
Yes.
Okay, and just push down gently, firmly.
Yes.
You see it's doing its job?
Yes.
Okay, and maybe to help, it might help you if you do that way so you can actually get along that shoulder joint line. And like I said, you don't really need to saw back and forth. Just stick it in there and just...
Oh, you touched it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, be careful, folks. Just let the tool do its work.
Is it white now?
Yeah, but that could be the milliput that was stuck to my fingers. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine, folks. But just keep your hand steady. Maybe a little sawing back and forth, just if you think it's getting stuck, because you don't want that to happen. I've had a heck of a week with my hands, between the gardening and stabbing myself with an X-Acto knife yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yes, it was yesterday.
Trying to get some super glue, and I've got blisters, and it's
not
par for the course, working in the garden and stuff like that. Don't take it out because that just means you might make a mistake when you put it back in.
Oh, no, you're right.
Here, let me just see if I can speed the process up because I'm a little bit stronger.
Is it how?
Yeah, it's on max. It's on max, folks.
Usually it cuts better than this.
Well, this is some really good, strong, rubbery plastic.
You are correct. Hobby Lobby plastic, wherever they get it, is good.
Yeah, these, like I said, these are kind of expensive figures for what we're doing, but I'm not taking a metal miniature.
Well, expensive for something that's has made in China plastered on the arm.
Yeah, well, you know, they're the. I don't know what brand they are, but they're kind of an expensive brand of, you know, toy animals. Let's put it that way. And they do, you know, they have the dragons and the mythical creatures as well as, you know, farm and zoo animals. But yeah, once I get this one off, I'm gonna hand you back the knife so that you can do the next one, and then I'll be able to start putting the pinholes in this. Yeah, it's really going on good now. You see that? So that we can pin this to the gorilla's body. Just, you see what I'm doing now? Don't touch the melted end because it could still be very, very hot.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm going to clean this blade off with another blade just in case. Okay, careful. Sport. Take the knife. Do exactly as I just showed you. And I'm just going to start the hole with a pin vise drill, and then.
Oh.
Is it faster now?
Well, yes, it's much faster, but
Okay.
it's just I touched the side of the arm. Okay. Oh no, designed in the UK, so it's British too.
Okay. Okay, this is not working because it's actually pulling the drill bit out of its socket. So we're going to have to actually use the hot knife to make both holes. But what do you think? Something like that? That look okay? Or we could even have one down.
I'd say use it for this one.
I think one up and one down just to make it really, really different. What do you think?
Yeah.
And this one that's down, we can actually put. We were talking about it because I was reading in one of the John Carter lore books that I have that I'm actually going to be reviewing tomorrow. That they use stone clubs, so we're going to find something. Again, I would recommend you do it the other way so that the head is stuck on the ground, and just gently back and forth, and it'll start heating up. See, look, it's just going. It's starting to look like melted marshmallow.
That's not good.
Here, let me help pull this aside so you can. Because as soon as it's.
Hope it's stuck.
As soon as it's done, we're going to turn it. You know what? Actually, not turn it off when it's done, because then we can make the holes real quick and then turn it off. You want to turn it around so you can see what you're doing better?
Yes. So we're gonna clean this off?
No, it's fine. Let me just hold it, and you really be very careful with the knife. Don't hit your other hand with it or anything like that. Yeah, it's really starting to go. And like I said before, we're going to use the milliput to not just seal the gaps that we're going to make, but we're going to let the little guy do some fur action and fur it up, make it look, as natural blending as we can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let me put that off to the side. Let me do this part real quick, just so that one's going to go up. I think that'll look better.
Yeah, like this.
Hold on, let me see if I can twist this and make a nice little drill hole.
Were you able to drill a hole in the other one?
I didn't even try. Watch out, watch out, watch out. So I don't want to go through, but you know what, actually that might not be a bad idea if I go all the way through. Careful, no, that's just going to pull out. The plastic is so rubbery that it just pulls the drill bit out of the tool, and we really don't want that. Because it's really, when I was doing it, it was just turning in place. It wasn't really going
This
through.
isn't actually a pick for this one at least.
Okay. Because if we go through, then it'll give us a stronger hole.
This is actually working.
Okay. Just make sure
Maybe
you
it's because we melted that one, so it's not as good with this specific thing.
maybe that is actually the case where it's tighter.
Maybe it's denser or something like that.
Yeah, well, not denser, but the melted effect might actually be doing something.
Yeah, because I don't. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, that's good enough. I really like that it's... If you could have switched it out with just a metal stick.
Yeah, this will be fine. Then I'll do the other one. And it is getting a little nasty in here, so we're going to open the window. So don't be alarmed, folks. That's all that you're hearing in the background.
Think this is enough?
I really don't know. I'm going to... and we'll be able to turn this off in just a second. You want me to try to just melt a little bit, or do you think you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the noise, folks. We did have to open the window. We live next to a racetrack, as you can tell.
Yeah. Honestly, we do, though.
We literally do, folks. It's one of the two major 4-lane streets in our town,
And it's used as a racetrack for
and because it's in
truck
an
drivers or something.
yeah, it's kind of an out of the
Okay,
way. Can you see the hole?
Yes, I can see the hole.
Okay, can you stick the wire in the hole?
That's... Yes.
Okay, then we'll turn this off.
This is how deep the hole goes.
That'll be fine.
Okay, I think it should go a bit more back.
Yeah, we'll just use a lot of super glue, and then I'm gonna have to hold this for a moment to let it cool off. I want to stick it in a cup of water, but then we get electrocuted. So let me unplug.
I don't really think this works.
Well, let me see if I can feed it through.
Oh, you actually want to do that?
Yeah, that's why
You need to go through. If you know where the exact hole is, then you can trust
Yeah,
it.
but I really can't see it. So what we're going to do, because this is pretty strong. So all I have to do is just trim this down a bit. Clippers, what do we do with the clippers?
They're over there.
Are they? I do not see them.
I just guessed.
They're not back in the
Nope.
cup?
They are not. The other ones are. Small ones are.
That's really weird. I just had them. Because if we try any of our other... Oh, yeah, they are in the cup. I can see them.
Really, they are.
No. No.
Oh.
They're-
Angles.
They're camouflaged, yes, folks. So, where is that wire? Did we... Oh, okay. So, we'll just cut it down a little bit at a time. It's better to be safe than sorry. And trim it down a little bit, and then test it. Trim it down and test it. Okay. Let's pop that back in there.
I still don't think this works.
No, it's still too long.
I know, exactly.
I just wanted to see how much we need to cut it down, and be careful that you don't shoot that little clip piece off in outer space. Yeah, in outer space.
Not like we're ever going to use it.
Still too long?
A little bit.
Okay. And the super glue is ready.
I think that's good enough.
Let me see. Because we are going to fill the gap with the milk pipe as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think it should have just been at an angle.
You like it like that?
Well, no, it needs to be up higher like that. But yeah, that's fine. That should be fine.
Okay. I'm going to... We don't need to do a hole there. I'm just going to get some super glue in here. And then a little bit of accelerator.
Oh, there's a hole.
Because it would be better to have the hole. That way we can really get a really good, strong pinning action in here. And this is actually, is it a super glue gel? No, it's not. But it is Gorilla Glue. So.
Oh.
And I squirted out more than I thought, so I'll take this little paper towel here and clean them up a little, and then I'm going to hit them with the accelerator. Okay, tell me exactly like this.
Yeah.
Okay. And hopefully I can get that accelerator in there. Your dog being a dork. Did you hear that? He heard that. Careful. We don't need two of us with all messed up hands today.
We do not need that.
And then we can bend the wire.
But I do know someone who does. That'd be a great segue into something, but I don't got anything.
That actually looks pretty good.
It does, actually. No.
You know where the hole is?
Yes. Okay, so, give me a Sharpie or something.
A Sharpie?
I don't know, you have Sharpies in here somewhere.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do, actually.
But it's blue, so you might not even be able to see it. Do you know where the hole is?
I didn't make all yet.
Oh, well then just make the hole. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just drill that, and I'll just mush this milliput up a little bit more, just so it's nice and soft.
Oh,
Is it now twisting out?
it's not twisting. Oh, no, it works now.
Okay.
I'm just thinking you need to be a bit more gentle with it.
Also, because this is a rubbery plastic miniature, I'm not going to take any chances with spray paint. So I'm going to be using Army Painter's brush-on primer to give it.
Yeah, because spray paint on this type of stuff never goes well. It usually.
Well, it's kind of a crapshoot.
It almost never dry. No, it doesn't dry ever.
Well,
because this rubbery plastic, it's sticky, and you end up, whenever you touch it, you leave fingerprints.
Yeah.
It happens a lot on bones. It happens almost always on bones.
yeah, but we're gonna, you know, again.
It usually goes away when you give another coat of paint, but not every time.
Yeah, it's just, and we don't know for sure that that's what's going to happen. We could get lucky if we use a spray primer, but we're going to just go with the brush-on primer. That way we're a little bit more in control, and as you noticed that when I painted these guys, I did go with a gray. So, you know, then we'll just, you know, after we've done the gray and a wash, then we'll just go with, you know, multiple layers of dry brushing white over it where appropriate. And I'm actually kind of, you know, it's a little bit of an experiment. I've used this brush-on primer on other things, but I'm hoping that this will be, you know, a quick fix for that tackiness that the spray primers always seem to have that issue. You know, there's some plastics it actually works on, but you don't want to take the chance unless you know for sure. We've done a few things. I think it worked with the big giant UFO we did, not the bones one, but the other one, the silver one that lights up, and that was okay.
Yes.
And something else we did. And if you know,
this is enough.
We'll put yeah. That much going in, it will be fine.
Okay.
Stick it in there, then push the arm in, and then we can trim it off after it's in.
That's as far as it's gonna go.
Okay, now get the arm in there, and if it goes through the hole, then trim it off. If not,
It does.
Okay, cool. Get it in. Push it, you know, in. Okay, awesome. I hate for that to get stuck in the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
It's too much. If you, I don't. I've made that mistake already. I'll do it again. Oh, yeah, I think. I thought I could.
We're gonna just be scraping off bits of.
There we go. Because we can just cover that with milliput. No. I don't want you ruining my good clippers.
The run?
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Some of these, you can see these little indentations, and that's from doing exactly that. So be careful with your good clippers. Always have a.
Well, if they're good clippers, then why do they get damaged so easily?
Well, because they're really sharp and new, and these used to be good clippers, but after, X number of, encounters with tougher and harder wire, even some plastics can do it. Okay, this is the one we did. Now we'll glue that real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Easy.
What? What?
Just show them the cool nozzle. That's all we wanted to show them.
Yes.
We got a new bottle of accelerator, and
nozzle is much better.
Yes, it's less random in where it shoots the actual accelerator.
Very specific.
Okay, yeah. Let me hold.
Position it.
You like that? Whoa.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Oh no.
Get it on the inside. That's where it all matters. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I think I can. Yeah, it's much better than the previous one. Yeah, it's much better, more accurate, more.
Less mess, less.
Yeah, it doesn't just spray. What? It doesn't just spray everywhere. It. Also, you can do stuff like this.
Yeah,
which you couldn't before.
Okay, this is the one we just did. So let's start with the milliput here.
Yes.
And I'll just
also try to.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around real quick, and then let you start to do your magic.
It might not, because there's so much room here, I might not hate it as much as I usually do.
You almost ready to go on a rant?
I've done this way too many times. I'm beating a dead horse by this point. Yeah. Oh, I don't like milliput because when I scratch it, I peel off the milliput. That's what I say every time. I mean, it's true, it happens every time, but I say it every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, oh, I scratch it. Oh, scratched off a piece, and now you can see some of the thing underneath it. Grr. Oh no, I see plastic underneath the milliput. Oh no, let me talk about this for 2 hours. Wait, did I just...
You did. Winning.
No.
Now, right here, it's just a little too thick.
I can use that.
No, it was...
No, I mean, I need this.
For?
Eyebrows.
Oh, well, yeah. He's also going to do some work on the face. Let me show the camera the face, just because it's...
It's just call monkey face.
Yeah, he's pretty... he's kind of a peaceful-looking fellow.
Monkey. Oh, now with multiple limbs. Which is bizarre. Don't they have more than 6 limbs?
No.
Because a lot of them have 5 or 25.
Yeah, Woola has 10 legs, 5 on each side.
But why? Why?
Okay, and
why?
then you know what? Once again, I made too much milliput, but
that's fine. It happens every time.
Yeah, I'll just make more eggs.
Remember that one time we had some guy on our show, and he's like, "Oh, in episode 4,627, it was somewhere in the 300s."
Jim Lemmy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We will be making a dragon nest one of these days with actual twigs and hay and stuff. But no. Let me do the other ones. That way you can just move on to the next.
Okay.
The next part of this craft, because. Oh, that's actually going to use a lot less because of the angle.
Yes. Angle. It's important.
I've yet to ever mix up milliput and not waste some. So get used to that, folks, unless you're better at estimating than I am, which you know what? I think I'll be able to do what we were talking about earlier. Maybe not. It looks like I'm going to end up wasting some, but... Can I see that, please?
Yes?
Instead of you vandalizing my...
I'm not
phone-
vandalizing it,
phone
I'm just spreading the good word. To no one, because not a single person... I can't even see it. But what matters is that it's there.
Oh, I need to cover up that little wire, don't I? Just know that this ball right here is the wire.
Okay.
So...
That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go on a rant. It's because, oh, I see metal. This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Don't be that guy.
I am often. It's, oh, I see plastic when I scratch the putty.
Now, do you want to
no.
use the pokey
Toothpick.
tool or a toothpick?
Toothpick.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay, now folks.
No, I don't think I did every time. Actually, I know exactly what tool I used every time. It was the knife from the clay tools.
Okay.
Do we have that here?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
It's the studio. Everything is now here except
A few things.
well, like 400 boxed game sets and
Yeah.
a couple hundred books.
But
and,
as I was saying,
yeah, which one is it?
this one.
And you know, you don't have to get the expensive set of clay tools. Most of these are
We actually lost the original ones, and these are technically dental tools.
Well, no, these
No,
are
the original ones were dental tools.
This is the original set minus the mirror and like 2 other tools.
No, it's not the original set. That's why the mirror and 2 other tools are missing.
No, but this is most of the original set.
But it's not the original set because it's a different set. It just has different
No,
things.
it
has the same things in it.
But I only added 5 new tools to the set.
Really?
I bought at
So
Harbor
then
Freight.
where-
They had a really
Then where
small.
did the mirror go?
You know, I really have no idea.
That's
But
sad.
yeah, I bought this set. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tools, including a dental mirror, because you never know when you want to check your dragon's teeth. And then I lost a couple of pieces, so I went out and bought another set at Harbor Freight for like $5 for 5 tools, and I stuck them in here to fill up some of the empty spots. And it turns out we got maybe 1 or 2 tools we didn't have, but you know, the $5 set would have been fine because there are, you know, 10 tools we've never used out of this set. But you can get a good set like this with the little flat fold case for about $20 if you want to go the expensive route, or you can just grab the $5 set. And I do actually have a cheap plastic dental mirror, but I think we've only used that mirror like once, right? There was something we used.
We've never used it.
Really, I could have swore there was something we used it.
On the channel, you mean?
Yes.
I don't think so. Perhaps.
Or maybe it wasn't on the channel, but there was something we actually used.
For the channel.
Something we used the dental mirror for, and I just can't remember what.
I think the only time we used it was for its actual purpose. Which is surprising because we never use things functionally at all.
Yeah, right. I bought the Proxon for absolutely no reason. And I love that Proxon, folks. I can't wait to break it out. I can now actually use it up here in the studio. Get the extension cord set up, and you know, one of these days when I get a good jig and a good project in mind. The Sphinx and the other project we did with the big styrofoam was just didn't really need it. The hand tool was fine. But you know, I'm talking like a castle or something really, you know, precise and complex. Maybe with the next Tabletop Crafters Challenge, we'll find a use for it, or maybe we'll just come up with something for maybe next month. But I really don't think so. I think next month is going to be like all monsters, huh?
I believe so, actually.
Yeah. No spoilers because it's kind of a surprise for everybody in the family. But I was inspired
The
by.
two of us know exactly what it is.
I know, but I was inspired by you guys over at Table Breakers and Gamekeepers, or Gatekeepers. Sorry, I don't want to say Gamekeepers. But you guys were talking about something that took me back to my childhood, and I want to share that with the little guy and you guys as well, because I think there's some really valid ideas that we're all. You okay?
Oh, yeah,
your
it's
hands,
just.
your hands just getting tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys are all. I know most of you are already familiar with Bruce and Baron and Jade and Kai and Joe and Randy from all the other channels we've been telling you about. But this has been an exceptional week. We had a lot of fun last night, did we not?
Yes.
Over on Bruce's channel.
Yeah, it was wonderful time there.
Yeah, it was. The little guy was really, honored to be on the show, and he had a lot of fun. He had a very difficult time getting to bed last night, thanks to you guys.
That isn't actually true.
He was.
Okay, that might be true.
He was very, very, very happy to be on the show last night, and.
You know, I have a very difficult time falling asleep, but at the same time, I don't at all.
Yeah, it depends on the day, I think, for you.
I think so.
But it was.
I used to think I had insomnia.
It was Bruce. It was really a lot of fun, and we really, really are incredibly grateful for being on your show every time. But especially this time, father and son, you know, putting in our 2 cents, for the, the family, gaming.
Yeah.
Aspect that's really why we started the channel is to share with all those people out there like us who during the soon to be ended situation that we all had to endure, and the lockdowns and all that, it really it drove home the whole idea of what our channel is all about, that being
Well, it didn't exist before then, so.
Parents and children sharing this great hobby together. And for those of you who don't have kids, maybe you have nephews and cousins or nieces or what have you, I really implore you guys to bring them into this hobby, because let's face it, we're all just big kids at heart, and I can't think of a better way to bond other than maybe your other hobbies that you guys might have, but it's really it's been a lifelong dream to have my son enjoy these things the way I do, and bring a fresh perspective, and your own children and your own nieces and nephews and cousins, and even other family members, being able to share this with them is it's more enjoyable than I can put into words right now. It's better to give than to receive, and to be able to share this gift with everybody is just, it makes it all worthwhile. We couldn't really game unless we were playing video games by ourselves without other people, and that's really for me what makes this just an absolute joy. So for that, I want to thank you guys, each and every one of you. Are you just about done there? Because it looks
Almost.
like you're kind of goofing off now.
No, I'm not. I'm collecting all this.
Oh, well, this just...
But I forgot that we had that, so it's not really necessary.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
that
looking really good.
Yeah, this is one of the best times I've had with Milliput, and by best times, I mean I'm not complaining about it. What?
I said winning.
No.
Sorry, I'm going to use that every chance I get, because it's...
Yes, I know you will, and you have for years.
Yeah, I could say something else, but, But...
I wasn't entirely sure that it was what it was.
But it was.
But yeah, now my suspicions have been not necessarily confirmed, because I kind of knew that was.
Like he always says, if you know, you know. And I know some of you do know, so. It looks like you're just about done there with that part.
I believe so.
Okay, let's show the camera and let them all, get back to their regularly scheduled programming. Do you want any water to smooth that down or anything like that?
No, maybe. You decide.
No, actually, I like the rough edges. He outdid himself. You gonna do the eyebrow? You think you can do the eyebrow quick?
I think we can do it pretty quickly.
Okay. It looks good, folks. Let me just show real quick. See, look at that. Isn't that glorious? Sorry, I had to, folks.
I probably will soon, maybe one day. But also, probably not. This is what I get.
It's hard.
Yeah, because it's just not sticking.
Let's do green stuff for that.
Green stuff? No. I think it'll look better with milliput. If it actually looks like anything with milliput, because it might not show up there, because I might remove it. This should be enough. No, What?
Yeah, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at he's starting to look like Dr. Zayas from Planet of the Apes with the really bushy eyebrows.
Oh. Yeah.
We really need to get those movies actually.
I watched the first one.
Yeah, he watched the first one, and to be honest, I think the first three, once you get to Escape, although maybe Conquest is a good one too. Let us know what you guys think. What's your favorite Planet of the Apes movie? The old ones, not the new.
Are the new ones just a reboot?
They're
a retcon?
Yeah, kind of a retcon. That's the best way to describe it. Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, or Conquest. What's your favorite? Because Battle of the Planet or Battle of the Planet of the Apes also doesn't count. It has like virtually almost no connection to the originals as far as I'm concerned. Even though I do actually have the book and I read it, but I think for me it's a toss up between the first one and Beneath the Planet of the Apes, because Beneath the Planet of the Apes was creepy as heck when I was a little kid. That was just when they did, you know what? I'm not gonna say, because you all who've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, and. That's a really good job, Blake. You really did a good one on this one.
It's been a while since I've done this. I was kind of worried that it wouldn't turn out that good, but...
You think we can do fangs, or...
I think we can.
You think we should?
I think we should right now.
No. I want to use green stuff because it makes a finer...
I thought you were just going to use toothpicks, to be honest.
Oh, no.
That's what we usually do.
I know. So there you have it, folks. That's our quick craft. 30 minutes or less, and you've got yourself a four-armed...
I don't know what that means, but I assume that's horrible, and I assume that means that we are still liars, apparently.
I'm going by that clock on the wall. 35 minutes or less. Free pizza.
We are. But we apologize for... I apologize for...
So what do you think, folks? Hold on.
All that.
Let's just pull out Doc Savage. I know he shouldn't be here, but what do you think? Is that too big? Does that remind you of the movie? Dave, if you're watching, what do you think? Is he too big? I like it. I like it a lot. And you know what's a good thing about this one? We don't have to mount him on a Pringles lid for a base.
We haven't done that in a while, though.
Do you think we should? Well, no, we did with the Torn figure from Final Faction. You know, the base.
You are correct. We did do that.
So, do you think base or no base? Let us know in the comment section, folks. We enjoy having you here again, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, where I will be reviewing another blast from the past that most of you probably have never heard of, I'm guessing. Again, in the line, the John Carter line, to continue on with this great month. It's been actually a blast. Anything you want to add before we hit the road?
Not really, no.
All right, folks.
Goodbye.
Night, everybody. Bye.